Okay, listen to this. This is from 4chan. Turning 38 soon. Never worked a job before. Live with my parents. Have to beg dad for money when I want something like a pizza or a video game. Today, parents told me that they are kicking me out and I have until my birthday. I'm in my room now crying and terrified. I don't know what to do. No clue how they expect me to get a job and move out. I don't even have a car. Bros, what the hell is going on? And then somebody commented. They said, have you considered getting a job?
Dude, that's enabling.
Till 38.
That's enabling to a new level.
This guy's got to have some serious mental health issues.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can live to fucking 38 begging your parents for cash.
Like a fucking 10-year-old.
Yeah, it's like it's sad
Mom,
enough. It's sad.
Mom,
It's sad enough when you're like 18 and you're begging your parents for money, but like 38, that's like
that's depressing.
that is sad. That is real sad. Hey, want to hear a joke?
What?
Okay, say I.
I
Now spell cup.
CUP.
ICUP. You pervert. Hey, here's another one. Spell peanuts. Now say peanuts without the T.
Peanuts.
Dude, if any children under the age of 10 are watching this video, they'll get a real blast out of that bit.
I don't
Skip the video. It's lame.
You can't skip it.
Oh, I forgot. I usually join the games halfway through, so.
Hopefully no
Aw,
children.
dude, we're fucking clankers. And the inferior version, too. You know, in Star Wars, it's literally canon that the newer generation droids are racist to older generation droids. And, think that they're pathetic pieces of shit.
No.
What class are you playing?
Sniper, dude.
Ah, that's so lame. Kill some
stupid
kill
clones.
some filthy clones, dog.
I can't see any of them. There's one up. Ah, missed.
You missed.
Ah, missed.
You missed again. Wait.
Every time I play,
Now
I gotta get back.
In post, edit in hit marks for all those shots to make it look like he's hacking.
No.
There you go. Fine.
I gotta get back into the
Why
groove.
was that guy trying to snipe with? Wasn't he like assault class?
Yeah, I think
He was just hanging back trying.
there's
to snipe.
that one assault. No, that was just a bot I shot right there. But there's that one assault gun that is like a sniper.
Yeah, there is, but that one was. I don't think he was using that one.
Ha,
Hell
dude.
yeah, dog. You getting some good hits. Hell yeah, brother.
I've always
Dude,
I used
you're
to
picking off these clones like a liberal woman in an abortion clinic picks off kids.
That's really fucked up.
You're killing these clones like how I kill the sperm that I shoot out into the toilet and flush down.
I'm killing these clones like Californians be killing fetuses.
I'm killing these clones like how U.S. soldiers killed civilian Iraqis.
What about the Australian soldiers though? They did some fucked up shit too.
No, that's all propaganda. The only bad country is the U.S. because they're the U.S.
Yeah. That's
Shoot him! You failed. You were killed by a rocket trooper.
Dude, that thing was bugged. It was blown up, but it was still shooting.
That's funny.
I've seen that bug before.
It is pretty epic. I really like the Naboo map. It's pretty sweet.
Theed Paleth.
I love Naboo.
A Theed is a thing.
Naboo's great. Do you think that do you think like in Star Wars interspecies marriage is allowed? So do you think there's ever been a Nabooian who's like married to a Gungan? And you see that long ass tongue at Jar Jar.
Yeah, he could eat some serious pussy.
Twi'leks are like, you know, they're like, oh, because they look like humans and they just got little horns. But if you really think about it, you're much better off banging a Gungan or something.
Dude, he could give some really good head.
Yeah, exactly. They have
They could
like
suck
the
that
alien
shit.
accoutrements, you know. Instead of like Twi'leks are so lame. Like, yeah, they're hot, but they're just basically like, oh, it's a human, but
they're good for incels though because they're a slave race.
Twi'leks aren't a slave race.
Yes, they are. Female Twi'leks are like slave race kind of.
Kind of. Well, but they're just more of a. They're like seen as a sex object. They're kind of like the Asian women of Star Wars. They're overly sexualized. You know?
What the fuck did he go?
But like, the thing is that they're just so bare bones. You know, like. But I mean, a lot of the like interspecies things wouldn't work.
Give me that Wookiee pussy any day.
Wookiees aren't attracted to humans because they see humans as like pets.
Give me that hairy Wookiee pussy any day.
Give me that Wookiee monkey. I love me some Wookiee monkey. Well, no, but as I said, that Wookiees see humans as pets.
Yeah, because Wookiees live to like hundreds of years.
If there's any like Wookiees who are like white women. My bad humans. The best alien species to bang would probably be that woman with the 6 breasts in Jabba's palace.
Nah, dude, she look hideous as hell.
I just think it would be more interesting. Again, like the Twi'leks are so bare bones.
I'm leaving the tank.
Like a Greedo style creature would even be better. You know. Like a Greedo creature.
That mouth looks like it could suck.
Yeah.
A Rhodian, you mean?
Yeah, Rhodesian.
Why is Rhodesia called Rhodesia?
Mum, do you know why Rhodesia's called Rhodesia?
Because of their beauty and skills, Twi'leks were also sold as slaves on the open market, and today they can be found in almost every system in the galaxy. Though many remain slaves, countless others have achieved freedom similarly.
No, but like,
I need to know the history.
They're like genetically disposed to be subservient, like female Twi'leks. In one of the Star Wars Clone Wars comics, Ayla Secura is telling Quinlan Voss about that, I remember. Quinlan Voss is the best Star Wars character.
No. It was that the Twi'leks got enslaved by the Hutts because their home world had a bunch of spice. And they were a primitive society, so they were kind of taken advantage of. That's why they're used as slaves. So
No. But like female Twi'leks are like genetically disposed to be subservient.
Okay, you can keep your I'm not okay with this dialogue. Okay, I don't appreciate
This is
that.
sexist.
And because of that, I'm gonna read you another 4chan post.
Yeah.
My bowels run like clockwork. I'm actually quite proud of this. Every day, exactly at 10 a.m., I poop. Everyone at work knows this. Bathroom always empty at this time. New weird toilet cleaner guy starts in building. Changes cleaning schedule to 10 a.m. Just stands by the sinks whilst I shit. Awkward as fuck. Feel the urge to apologize. Don't worry, Anon. Compared to some of the guys in this building, yours smell pretty good. I'm actually freaked the fuck out by this, although I'm pleased with the compliment.
The dude's being nice.
I got the
Or
guy
either that, or he's like
actually-
not a like a weird pervert. He's like, nah.
Or like, I think he was trying to be nice, but it came off
Yeah,
as
it's extremely
weird.
like.
I gotta
pervy.
say the older you get, the more you realize that being able to shit on the regular is kind of a flex.
Yeah.
But we also have to know that guy's diet. Like.
Yeah, what's he eating? Is like.
Yeah, because if he's regular and he's eating, like green smoothies every day,
that's not an accomplishment.
Now, if he's living off like
Taco Bell or something,
yeah, exactly.
and
McDonald's, Taco Bell, maybe even some, maybe he's living off some, some Raising Cane's,
some Sonics.
Yeah, some Sonic inflation.
Sonic.
You ever hear about that?
Sonic inflation
Sonic's
porn?
prices have been going up like crazy, dude. You need to go search Google Sonic inflation.
Yes.
And you'll find out more about it.
Maybe even look up, like, you know how there's, like, r/food porn? Look up Sonic inflation porn.
Well, no, you don't actually have to
Do
do that.
do that.
The reason
Do
is
that.
you go on Google, you turn off Save Search because
Yeah.
it gets hidden by the government.
Yeah,
And now
because they don't want you to
Sonic
know.
released this as its 34th rule, so you have to look up Sonic Inflation Rule 34, and there's going to be a website called Rule 34, and it's going to allow you to see all the information about the Sonic inflation, so you got to click on that.
Imagine there's someone watching who's really, really stupid. They go search it up. You'd have to be really, really stupid to do that. Like it's so, that's
stupid enough to fall off that, you deserve it.
yeah. There's certain things like there's certain instances in life where like stuff is deserved. It's like if you're really stupid and you get scammed like by an obvious scam, just gonna go ahead and say that it's kind of deserved.
I totally agree with you. If you're disabled,
Well, no, not if you're disabled.
If you're disabled, if you're cognitively challenged and you get scammed,
Yeah,
it's your
you
own
deserved it.
fault. Maybe you should be a little bit smarter. You know.
Yeah, buddy.
You know that pill in that Jeremy Renner Bourne movie.
Yeah,
Maybe
why don't you
should've
take
gotten
some
one
of those,
buddy?
buddy?
You know.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if Forrest Gump had taken one of those. He would have been smart and rich as shit. I think the issue is.
He would have
Is
been a
that-
piece of shit because he would have been rich as shit and smart.
Well, no. Not
Actually, no.
that.
Most smart people, no, most rich people aren't smart.
No. But here's my thing. The issue is that the minute he got more than 2 brain cells, he would have realized Jenny was a piece of shit. So the story would have gone a little different.
He'd be like, "You
Or-
slept
or-
with me, but you had AIDS. You're
No, I
fucking
think-
bitch."
I think the bigger thing. Well, actually, no, because Jenny had a lot of shit going on in her life. But I think if Forrest would have realized it wasn't worth putting in the effort with her, because she needed to heal and stuff. So
Yeah.
he would have gone off and found himself a real woman. You know.
I don't know why I'm playing in
Like
first
Bubba's
person.
sisters. Wait, does Bubba and sisters actually? Weren't they like all like?
Yeah, they're all under it. Forrest Gump becomes.
I was waiting until they turned 18.
I thought they was 18. I thought she was 18.
She told me she was 18. She told me she was 18.
It's like, I was waiting until they turned 18. Mama always told me to abide by the law, and the law doesn't say nothing about after they're 18. Some
He's
people
grooming them.
say it's morally wrong, but I think God loves everyone. And God would want me to get some pussy.
Forrest Gump.
I set up a clock and it counted down.
Forrest Gump, but he's a groomer. Forrest Groomer.
If Forrest Gump. Wait, does that mean that Jenny was gumping it with Forrest?
Oh, dude. I
know?
almost got him.
Because gumping it is when you banging someone with
Yeah.
Forrest Gump level intelligence. So Jenny was the originator of gumping it. She was
Yeah,
the first.
she was the first Gumper.
Yeah, she was the first. She paved the way for gumpers in the future.
There's no one in this play. Dude, I'm using the enemy's own shield against them. I'm a genius. And there's a
You can
bot.
do that.
And then there's another bot behind me.